समझा क्या? हाँ, प्रत्यक्ष शब्द का अर्थ क्या है? अक्ष अर्थात आंख। 5 इंद्रियों को लेकर आंख का प्रयोग हम करते हैं। जो इंद्रियों के सम्मुख विराजमान है वो प्रत्यक्ष है, जो इंद्रियों से परे है वो प्रत्यक्ष नहीं। मन हो बुद्धि हो दोनों प्रत्यक्ष है या प्रत्यक्ष अतीत है? बोलिए। प्रत्यक्ष अतीत होने के कारण कोई उसको नहीं देख पाता, कोई नहीं देख पाएगा। तब मेडिटेशन क्या है? अप्रत्यक्ष मन को लेकर जो किया जा रहा है वही है मेडिटेशन। इसीलिए सभी लोग उसमें बहुत कुछ नहीं बोल पाते। तब डिक्शनरी का इसे अर्थ देगा, वो मैक्सिमम बोल सकता है मन को लेकर कुछ कंसंट्रेशन होने के लिए कुछ किया जा रहा है, वही है मेडिटेशन बोलेंगे, उतना ही बोल सकते हैं। तब मेडिटेशन करते समय मेडिटेशन का उद्देश्य क्या है? भगवत गीता में बताया है, युंजन योगम आत्मविशुद्धये। बोलिए, योगम आत्मविशुद्धये। मन को लेकर अपने व्यक्तित्व को पवित्र और शुद्ध बनाने के लिए मेडिटेशन करनी चाहिए। मेडिटेशन का उद्देश्य अपने को पवित्र बनाना है। पवित्रता का अर्थ क्या है? मन कब पवित्र होगा? योग वशिष्ठ रामायण में वशिष्ठ देव श्री राम को समझाते हैं, मनो हि द्विविधम प्रोक्तम शुद्धम च अशुद्धमेव च, अशुद्धम काम संकल्पम शुद्धम काम विवर्जितम। सुना? हाँ, संजय, कैन यू राइट इट हियर? मनो हि द्विविधम प्रोक्तम, मनो हि द्विविधम प्रोक्तम। You cannot type it? हाँ, मनो हि द्विविधम प्रोक्तम। मन 2 प्रकार के हैं, द्विविधम इसी प्रकार बोला जाता है, शुद्धम च अशुद्धमेव च। शुद्ध मन और अशुद्ध मन, पवित्र मन और अपवित्र मन 2 प्रकार के हैं। और अशुद्धम काम संकल्पम, अशुद्धि क्या है? काम और संकल्प दोनों अशुद्ध है। जो कोई इच्छा हो, आग्रह हो, वो अपवित्र है। और किसी प्रकार की अपेक्षा करना, एक्सपेक्ट करना, ये भी अशुद्धि है। ये दोनों मन की अशुद्धियाँ हैं। शुद्धम काम विवर्जितम, और वो मन पवित्र है जो कामों से रहित होता है। मेडिटेशन किसके लिए हम करते हैं? मन को पवित्र करने के लिए। मन की पवित्रता क्या? इच्छाओं से रहित रहना। दुनिया में इच्छा करने की आवश्यकता नहीं। जानवर रहते हैं, पेड़ पौधे रहते हैं, उनके मन से, या मन नहीं उसके पास, फिर भी वहाँ कोई इच्छा होती है क्या? फिर भी जानवर ठीक बराबर हमारे समान और भी अच्छे रूप में रहते हैं। पेड़ पौधे तो रहते हैं, सीजन में फूल फल सब होता है, सब कुछ ठीक ठाक चल रहा है, उनके भीतर कोई इच्छा नहीं। हमारे भीतर काफ़ी इच्छाएं हैं और हम ठीक नहीं रह पाते। इसीलिए इच्छाओं को छोड़ना या पकड़ना, आप बोलिए। यही छोड़िए, यही है ध्यान। ध्यान का उद्देश्य यही है। हमारे शरीर के भीतर मन नामक एक उपस्थिति है, एक उपकरण है। उसको समझने के लिए क्या करना है? दरवाजे को बंद करके खिड़कियाँ को भी बंद करके एक आसन पर बैठकर आँखों को बंद करना और भीतर देखना, तब आप लोग समझ पाएंगे शरीर के भीतर, शरीर से अलग, द्रव्य से अलग, ऊर्जा से अलग एक कोई उपस्थिति है। वो उपस्थिति चिंता के रूप में, भाव के रूप में बहुत कुछ बनाता है। उसको समझने के लिए मन को लेकर प्रयत्न कीजिए, तब ज़्यादा मन के नज़दीक आप जा सकते हैं और मन के प्रति काफ़ी ज्ञान उत्पन्न होगा। यही है मेडिटेशन का उद्देश्य, और कुछ नहीं है। मेडिटेशन में एक प्रकाश मुझे मिला। कहाँ से मिला तुम जानते हो? नहीं। अब चला गया कब? वो आया जा गया, वो आता आएगा गए जाएगा, तुम्हें क्या लाभ है उससे? तुम्हारी इच्छा के अनुसार नहीं, तुम्हारे नियंत्रण के नीचे भी नहीं, वो एक प्रकाश उत्पन्न हुआ, बस वो चला गया, उससे तुम्हें क्या लाभ है? कुछ नहीं। तो मन को वहाँ इच्छा है, ये इच्छा ठीक नहीं है रे मन, तुम इच्छाओं के रहित रहो, जेहित रहो। इच्छा अच्छा नहीं है, इच्छा की आवश्यकता नहीं। दुनिया में सब कुछ हर एक नियम या सिद्धांत के अनुसार चल रहा है। सूर्य का उदय सवेरे होता है, अस्तमन होता है शाम को। इसके प्रति तुम्हारी इच्छा कुछ है क्या? हाँ? हार्ट बीट करती है, इसके पीछे हमारी इच्छा है क्या? हार्ट तड़पने से तो इच्छा होती है, हार्ट तड़पने के लिए हम कुछ नहीं करते हैं। सिमिलरली लंग्स बेलो करते हैं, उसके लिए हम कुछ करते हैं क्या? इसी प्रकार सब कुछ चलता रहेगा। हमें किसी को लाने की आवश्यकता नहीं, भेज देने की सेटा उसकी भी आवश्यकता नहीं, वो स्वयं होता रहेगा। इसीलिए आराम से रहना, जो कुछ करने के लिए आप पहुँचता है करो, जो चला जाता है छोड़ दो। मनो हि द्विविधम प्रोक्तम, द्विविधम शुद्धम च अशुद्धमेव च। अशुद्धम काम संयुक्तम, शुद्धम काम विवर्जितम। आप थोड़ा पढ़िए ना, ज़्यादा हम बोलते हैं, सीखते नहीं। मन दो प्रकार के हैं, काम सहित और काम रहित। काम सहित जो मन है वो अपवित्र है, काम रहित जो मन है वो पवित्र है। इतना ही समझना है। मैं बोल देता हूँ, बोलिए आप। मनो हि द्विविधम प्रोक्तम, मनो हि द्विविधम प्रोक्तम, शुद्धम च शुद्धमेव च। मनो हि द्विविधम प्रोक्तम, शुद्धम च शुद्धमेव च। अशुद्धम काम संयुक्तम, अशुद्धम काम संयुक्तम, शुद्धम काम विवर्जितम, शुद्धम काम विवर्जितम। आप बोलिए देखकर। संयुक्त नहीं, संयुक्तम। अंगना संयुक्तम। क्या बोलते हैं? ध्यान का उद्देश्य यही है। मन के क्षेत्र में घुसकर देख लेना कितनी इच्छाएं हैं और मन को समझाना, बोलना, रे मन काम सहित रहना ठीक नहीं है, अपवित्र हो तुम, अपवित्र हो जाओगे, इसीलिए कामों को छोड़ो 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 बोलते रहिए। 10,000 बार बोलिए और क्या होता है मुझे बताइए। सुनने से कैसे होगा? मन को लेकर कराना चाहिए ना। रे मन तुम सुनो, मैं कोई काम पसंद नहीं करता हूँ, इसीलिए तुम काम मत बनाओ मत बनाओ मत बनाओ, मुझे चाहिए नहीं, छोड़ो छोड़ो छोड़ो। वशिष्ठ देव श्री राम को समझाते हैं, जब हमारा मन काम रहित होता है, इच्छाओं को छोड़ता है, तुरंत ही वहाँ भगवान उपस्थित होकर उसकी भलाई देखभाल करता है। जो आदमी इच्छाओं को छोड़ता है वो स्वयं भगवान का बन जाता है। एक महीना आप ये कोशिश कीजिए ना, आप एक निर्णय लेंगे जो आने वाले महीने, कल से शुरू होकर एक महीने तक मैं कोई कुछ चाहूँगा नहीं, छोड़ दीजिए। रख सकते हैं? शुक्रिया दीजिए। आप छलपन कितना है आज में। अरे 1 महीना छोड़ने से क्या होगा? मरेंगे तो नहीं। देख लीजिए भगवान कितना नज़दीक होते हैं, हम भगवान के कितना नज़दीक जाते हैं। 1 महीने तक छोड़ दीजिए ना, उसमें क्या होगा? मैं सब समय बोलता हूँ, पहले नहीं बोलते थे, आजकल बोलना शुरू किया। मैं कुछ नहीं हूँ, मैं कुछ नहीं चाहता हूँ, मुझे कुछ नहीं चाहिए, मेरे पास कुछ नहीं है। इसी प्रकार का अगर सोचकर 67 ईयर्स हो गए। I am nothing, I want nothing, I have nothing। मेरा सॉलिड पोजीशन है। Still my heart has not stopped, my lungs have not stopped। दो आदमियों का काम मैंने किया है हमारे जीवन, मिनिमम 2 people's work, 2 persons। I am a fast worker, I walk also fast।
पूज्य स्वामी जी प्रणाम। स्वामी जी मेरा नाम यशवीर है। मेरा प्रश्न ये है कि जो साधक होते हैं या जो आपकी शरण में आते हैं, जो लोग, वो आदमी हो या औरत हो, ये जवान हो या बूढ़ा हो, जो आपकी शरण में आते हैं, जो इस राह पे आगे बढ़ने की चेष्टा करते हैं, वो ये चाहते हैं कि वो अकेले ना बढ़ें, उनके साथ में उनके घर वाले या उनके सहयोगी वो भी उनके साथ चलें, पर ये संभव हर बार तो नहीं हो पाता। तो क्या ये सोचना गलत है कि हम चाहें कि हमारे घर वाले, बाकी लोग भी इस राह पे हमारे साथ आगे बढ़ें, या हम अकेले ही अपनी राह तय करते रहें और बाकी जो कर रहे हैं उनको वो करने दें? तो हम कैसे, आपने बताया कि कोई अपेक्षा ना करें, कुछ चाहें ना, पर क्या ये चाहना गलत होगा कि हम चाहें कि हमारे घर वाले या पिता बहन या हस्बैंड या वाइफ भी इस राह पे आगे बढ़ें? तो हम कैसे ये करें?
Are you asking what should be your attitude?
I am asking Swamiji that what should be my attitude firstly to make peace with the family, people who are not aligned with what I am thinking and what I am doing. Secondly, how should I motivate others in my family or the wider family to also walk along the same path? Is it a wrong question? Should I at all try it?
No. It's a very, very important question, especially for householders.
We need two young people who can lift laddus. Dana karta ki laddu aa gaye. So we just need some help to put them in this place.
See, any householder, गृहस्थ लोग जो कोई हो, वो सारे गृह की भलाई तो चाहेंगे, अब चाहना भी आवश्यक है। फिर भी ये बात समझना चाहिए everybody takes birth in a family and the born child grows. Initially he listens to the parents, obeys them, etc. But gradually as the body grows and he becomes an adult, he develops his own choices and selections. These choices may follow the father and mother or may not. When there is a difference, I don't think there is a point in trying to thrash it out. It may not work. You can have a subliminal approach, that's all. What is that? You be in a certain manner and tell them in a proper way, in an effective manner, that this is something that I like, it is very good. I shall be very happy if you also become like this or even better. This kind of an approach and an exposure should be made. Beyond that, there is no point. Because you teach 50 students full philosophy, religion, devotion, etc., picking up at the young age. When they grow old, do you think all the 50 will follow? Huh? Because what is meant by growth? Growth means growing to become an adult and with one's own choices, selections, etc. That is what we want. So as an adult, whether he will follow the father or whether he will have a different choice, we cannot say. So this possibility you should recognize and then try to persuade them or inspire them. The right word will be try to inspire them, not persuade. In the normal way, let me ask you, what should the family people do? In the Hindu system of marriage, जब विवाह होता है, वो विवाह एक प्रकार की प्रतिज्ञा है। उस प्रतिज्ञा में ये इस प्रकार का एक मंत्र है, धर्मे च अर्थे च कामे च मोक्षे च aham anujarami. This mantra is chanted at the time of marriage. In pursuing dharma means ethics and propriety of life. Artha, wealth, kama, enjoyment, and moksha, I shall follow you, I shall follow you. So if the husband is picking up the spiritual way, he is not becoming a drunkard, he is not becoming a drug addict. He is after all doing something good, noble and great. इससे अधिक श्रेष्ठ कोई पंथा नहीं है, पथ नहीं है। इतना अच्छा सुंदर पथ पर चलने को देखकर वो पत्नी के मन में क्या होना चाहिए, वो कहाँ जा रहा है, किस रास्ते पर चल रहा है, उस रास्ते पर मैं भी चलूं, तब दोनों के बीच काफ़ी पसंदगी बढ़ेगी ना, और कहीं नहीं कर पाती, फूल फूल है। See, the best way to be together with the husband is recognize the interests of the husband and try to pursue these interests yourself. Then they will be much better husband and wife. These women do not know this. See, in my family, 5 people have taken sannyasa. I was the first person to take up sannyasa. I was keeping it as an open subject. पहले से बातचीत करके, चिट्ठी लिखकर सब कुछ समझाते थे। वे लोग पढ़ते पढ़ते आ रहे। हमारे गुरुदेव को वहाँ लेकर सभी को दीक्षा उन्होंने दी, सभी स्वीकार भी किया। ना जब मैंने संन्यास लिया, उसको देखकर मेरे बड़े भाई 15 years elder to me, उन्होंने कहा, ओ तुम लोग हमारी संपत्ति यही सब तुम नहीं चाहते हो, मैं भी नहीं चाहता हूँ, बताया। एंड ही सेड आई एम गोइंग टू टेक अप संन्यासा। जब मैं संन्यास लेना चाहता हूँ, बताया, पत्नी ने कहा मैं भी लूँ, एंड बोथ बिकेम सन्यासीज। They had 3 children studying in high schools. What do you say? ये बुरा है या भला है? But it is very rare that people support. I want all the household members to support whenever somebody takes up this path. In my life, I had no trouble from my family at all. Everybody was very, very supportive. Even Sri Krishna was not so blessed as I am. You know, Sri Krishna was asking Narada Maharshi. Narada Maharshi से उन्होंने पूछा, अरे महर्षि क्या करेंगे? वृष्णि कुल वाले हैं ना, वे लोग बहुत गर्विष्ठ हो गए हैं। सभी लोगों को सब कुछ मिला है और वापस लेना संभव नहीं। सो दे आर नो मोर डिपेंडेंट अपॉन मी। इसीलिए समटाइम्स वे लोग बोलते हैं ना, वो इतना तौणी पद बोलते हैं, उसका सहन करना कष्ट है। नारद महर्षि थोड़ा बता दीजिए, जब घर वाले इस प्रकार बात करते हैं, उनका सहन करने का क्या मार्ग है? सरल मार्ग पूछा, श्री कृष्ण ने पूछा। He says, Pradyumna is so beautiful, good looking. He always feels there is nobody like him, and he is proud because of his form, good look. He doesn't listen to me at all. I have written about it, but it is in Malayalam. I have written a book characterizing Vedavyasa, Bhishma, Karna, Draupadi and Krishna. All these 5 people I have characterized. Your question is answered?
Pranam Swamiji. I wanted to know that as we are, I was wondering over this topic of titiksha, and I was trying to understand that when we are trying to understand the application of titiksha in our life, especially if we want to go beyond our mental limitations and also pursue goals with innovative solutions, what is the role of titiksha in that? How is it different from mental tapa, and how is it different from mental tapa? I am trying to understand that. I was just trying to understand how deeply I should try to apply it further and further in my life.
I have something very, very great and simple to tell you. Whenever we have a bad plight, lingering plight, or maybe short-term plight, if you undergo it, every suffering we undergo is not, whether you agree or not, we are undergoing suffering. But when you undergo it in a pleasant manner. Everything will come and go. This suffering also will go at one time. So without creating much of a fuss and expecting this way or that way, if you patiently undergo it, you have to do nothing. Be a little patient, that's all. That is called tidiksha. Many people say, why God is putting me to this? God never puts anybody to anything. See, 41 people were caught up in the tunnel. And somehow they were able to give them medicine, food, etc., keeping up their spirits, oxygen and all that. They were trying to drill. Do you know the trouble they encountered? Should not God be kind to them? Why did they encounter that metal sheet obstruction while drilling? 2 drilling machines were broken. And some people went physically there and manipulated, hitting, etc., and tried. Finally they removed it. Do you mean to say God has anything to do in the whole process? When was the earth formed? Bolo? And then they decided to drill. When they drilled, they found a metal layer there. You mean to say God has introduced it there to put them into trouble? So it is natural. It could have been easier or it could have been difficult. This is one instance of difficult layer. So they persisted, they tried, and finally they succeeded. So it is wrong to think that, why is it that God did not help them and make the passage easier and faster? Is there any meaning in asking such a question? Their tunnel was like that. And it so happened they wanted to make an escape route, 3 feet diameter or something like that, 1.5 meters. And they encountered this trouble. They tried. 2 drilling machines were broken. And finally, some persevering people went there and they extracted the whole thing and they were able to succeed. एक सुभाषितम है, उद्यमम साहसम धैर्यम बुद्धि शक्ति पराक्रमः षडेदे यत्र वर्तन्ते तत्र दैव सहायकृत्. If all of you can learn this and teach your children, your family will be great. This one sloga. Udyamam sahasam dhairyam. Udyamam sahasam dhairyam buddhi shakti parakramaha. Shadede yatra vartande. Shadede yatra vartande. Tatra deiva sahayakrutu. Krutu. Krut. बोलिए. उद्यमं साहसं धैर्यं. उद्यमं साहसं धैर्यं बुद्धि शक्ति पराक्रमः. बुद्धि शक्ति पराक्रमः षडेदे यत्र वर्तन्ते षडेदे यत्र वर्तन्ते तत्र दैव सहायकृत् तत्र दैव सहायकृत् भगवान वहाँ ही सहायकृत होकर जा रहा है। कहाँ? जहाँ उद्यमम साहसम धैर्यम बुद्धि शक्ति पराक्रम होते हैं। उद्यमम अर्थात परिश्रम, श्रम करना। साहसम ए स्पिरिट ऑफ एडवेंचर। मैं कुछ नहीं कर पाऊँगा, क्यों पाऊँगा, मैं कोशिश करूँ। किस प्रकार बोलना चाहिए? कोशिश करूँ बोलेंगे ना, मुझसे नहीं हो पाएगा। ये बोलने के लिए मनुष्य की आवश्यकता है क्या? हाँ, बकरी बकरी बोलेगी। उद्यमम साहसम धैर्यम। धैर्यम क्या है? धीरता। बुद्धि, सोचना चाहिए। तब एनकाउंटर किया तब क्या करना है, उसके बाद क्या है, कहाँ क्या करूँ करूँ, बहुत कुछ लाया। शक्ति ही। If you feel tired, take a little rest. Have a little drink. Then try. ये क्या है? कुछ नहीं। पराक्रमः, that valorous nature. All these 6 qualities where there are, ये 6 प्रकार के गुण मूल्य जहाँ है, वहाँ भगवान सहायक होकर दौड़ दौड़ कर जाएंगे। What do you say? Huh? I spend a lot of time thinking about these 41 people. I was following the newspaper and I spent a lot of time. Descriptive narration has been given. From Australia, a man came, so many people came from here and there, machines were brought. How much of trouble, and they were trapped there. Luckily, oxygen could be supplied, food could be given, water also. I don't know whether you read about it. I cannot give you, to the extent I know, I shall tell you. These people were going in a tunnel. Tunnel was being made. I don't know how. Whenever a tunnel is made, they make concrete segments and fit it, and then go. So there was a landslide, it fell. So when people approached, they found their way is blocked. They never knew whether there were people on the other side. Apparently there was a water pipe. That water pipe, one of the persons inside broke it and all the water went off, and then he shouted from there through the water pipe. So the others heard there were people here. Did you read about it? One man broke the water pipe and shouted from there, "We are here." So they understood that there are people there. Then because there was a pipe, I don't know, they were able to establish communication and all that. And just see what? It's a world famous incident. 17 days or so they were trapped there. 41 people. And when they came out, I was looking at their face. They were not looking weak or exhausted or anything. Everybody was quite all right. So these are the qualities which helped them. Udyamam, sahasam, dhairyam, buddhi, shakti, parakrama. Till the last point we should make efforts. Ki bolte chahe sir? Huh? Achha. 6:30 should be finished.
Yeah, I have a question.
Huh?
Not only survive, they were all the people survive and they are all okay.
They were very healthy, no dejection, no pain, nothing. Because they were given very good food, oxygen, medicine, etc. Everything was given. That was the great part of it. This has given confidence to so many people, is it not? It should be recorded and it will become part of our history. But without escape arrangement, the making of the tunnel was not justified.
Namaste, Swamiji. My name is Manjula and I'm from Hyderabad. I have a question. The question is much related to what we are currently going through. That is, why one must take a birth in a poor family, or some of the kids are, by birth, they are getting a cancer or health issues. Some people lose their mother. So why is it so much of misery is going on?
Some people lose their mother. What
Mother or father, and they become an orphan. Nobody is there to take care of them. So much of misery is going through. Is that soul wanted to experience that in this planet Earth, or is it a soul plan, or why is it happening around the world? And we feel very sorrow for them. Why all this misery is happening? Why one can overcome such poverty or health issues? So is it a desire to overcome it, the way you said, or we just need to live with the illness or the poverty? So please answer my question. I hope it is valid. Thank you.
See, we are living in a world which is not ours, but we are the world's. The world is there. And what is this world? This world is a full complex entity. By looking at the world, nobody should feel that, oh, something else also could have been here. It is so full. So that fullness will necessarily mean a variety. And that variety means mutual opposites. So you will find, as we have health, we will have ill health. As there is fortune, there will be misfortune. As people are living, they will also die. Some people will die. In the matter of shaping a child in the mother's womb, do you know that neither the mother nor the father nor any external agency has any role to play there? Do you agree? It's all a process of nature. It is not our making. Nature is doing. Nature tries to produce the best of embryo. Sometimes nature fails. We cannot say, because every time human being has a part in whatever is done. Maybe the mother is not taking nourishing food. Maybe something goes wrong. When I was in Shillong at one time, a mother came and she was telling me, Swamiji, I was pregnant. I did not tell the doctor about my pregnancy, but I had measles. So they gave me some very strong medicine, as a result of which my daughter has cleft palate. You know what is cleft palate? When you drink water, it will go through the nose, it will come out. So that, how do you explain it, cleft palate?
There is a gap in the palate,
Hmm.
and the food which goes regurgitates into the nose, and there is a gap in the hard palate.
Here, inside. So this cleft palate was caused by that strong antibiotic which she was given. She did not tell the doctor that she was pregnant. So she said, I feel very bad that I have been the cause of this cleft palate. Now, There are many instances where some children are blind. It's a medicinal line, so I am not an authority there. So there are some children born blind. But you know that blindness is due to syphilitic infection of the parents. What do you say about it? Why is the child born blind? The cause is in the parents. So are we in a position to know everything about nature and live a proper life? But you should understand the tribal community has survived as much as we have survived. And they don't have access to modern medicines or anything like that. How is it that they have been living? I don't think child mortality was too much in the tribal community. So there are various medicines available. Even today, our government should institute a process and a machinery to go and consult the tribals to know what was the health measure they were adopting at every point of time. Let us not write it off. So the world will have all the complexities here. And because the world is not ours, we have not shaped the world. Now, when such instances are there, who will answer? Srimad Bhagavatam says very clearly that this world is such that it will produce threefold misery. Whether you are rich or poor, educated or illiterate, for everyone the world is productive of threefold misery. What are the three miseries? Adhyatmik, Adhidevik and Adhibaudik. And the only way to overcome this misery is by knowing the truth. Knowing the truth. In America, a system of cure is there. I cannot explain it. I don't know whether Pankaj can say something about it. All our diseases can be cured by selecting our food items. There are a group of vegetables called nightshade, is it not? There are a few items coming under nightshade. If these vegetables are avoided, people can live healthily. There is no reason why they should have a disease, they say. And there are elaborate blood tests which will find out what is the vegetable which is not suitable to you. In India, I don't know whether such blood tests are available.
In India's diet, vegetarian diet, 70% of India's population is vegetarian, and there have been global studies that in India, compared to all other countries, the Alzheimer disease prevalence is very low. And one of the theories is because of the diet, the food that Indians eat. And so it's the same point that through food or type of food, you can prevent certain diseases.
I have got a book, it was in Malayalam. In that book, a patient writes her story. She was not able to go to the bathroom, the whole body was full of pain. Balu somehow, she belongs to Kerala, so Balu was known to them. Balu said, "You are having this disease only because you are doing some wrong habits, you are having some wrong habits of food." Initially she did not accept. Later on, through blood tests and other things, the vegetables which are causing the injury, it was found out she avoided the vegetables, she is hale and hearty. She has written a book. I shall get you a copy of the Malayalam version. You get it translated. Anybody here?
Swamiji, Pranam. I am Mahendra. Swamiji, my question, it is not question but a clarification of two identical words. Just you were replying the question to the Mr. Karthikeya question. you yourself referred two words, Chetana and Atma. This type of two words always create confusion. Why there is confusion? Because some mystic says that at the time of enlightenment or getting the ultimate truth, we are introduced with our soul. We are introduced with our soul, ourself. And at the time of getting the ultimate truth, our pure consciousness is infused into the soul. Then there is always confusion whether this soul is separate identity and this consciousness is a different identity. Because whether this we itself is the consciousness and we reach the soul through the medium of the consciousness. This is my, I want clarification about this.
I have not understood his question. Can anybody help me?
Swamiji, I think if I understand correctly, he's saying, what is the difference between consciousness and soul? Can we reach soul through consciousness? Is consciousness some different?
Oh, very simple. We use two words, river and water. There is a word called water, another word called river. What is the meaning of the word river? Tell me, explain to me what is a river. River is flowing water, is it not? What is water? Water need not necessarily flow. It can remain in its own level. So when the water assumes that flowing character, it becomes the river. Even as the river, is it not water? Huh? In the same manner, what is called the soul is consciousness itself. We are using a word called the soul. What is soul? In our scriptures it is defined as aham pratyaya gojaraha. Soul is that which is denoted by the term I. Everybody refers to something called I. Whatever the I denotes is called the soul. अहम नामक प्रत्यय के द्वारा जिसको हम सूचित करते हैं वही है आत्मा. इतना तो समझ में आया. ये आत्मा, उसका स्वरूप क्या है, स्वभाव क्या है, यदि हम पूछते हैं, आंसर है वो चेतना है, चित्त है, चैतन्य है. चैतन्य क्या है? वो द्रव्य भी नहीं, ऊर्जा भी नहीं. ये दोनों से अलग होने के कारण उसको ठीक प्रकार विवरण करने के लिए का शब्द हमारे पास नहीं है. All our words are taken from the object hemisphere. Am I clear? Huh? All our words are taken from the material visible world, is it not? Now this is not material, nor is it visible. So that consciousness, which word which I am using, how can I define it? But we can define it by virtue of its property. Consciousness is that presence. Consciousness is that presence by virtue of which one becomes conscious of others as well as oneself. It reveals itself as well as the rest. Whatever is that is consciousness. It is not matter, it is not energy. It is not solid, it is not fluid, it is not gaseous, nor is it energy like heat and light. It is something still different. That presence is called consciousness. We call it the Atma, but its nature is consciousness. आपको कुछ समझ में आया? हाँ, आत्मा एक नाम मात्र है। उस आत्म शब्द से हम जिसको सूजित करते हैं वही है चेतना या चित्त और प्रज्ञा, और दूसरा भी एक शब्द है संवित। ये सब संस्कृत शब्द है। यही है जिसके द्वारा हम सब कुछ समझ लेते हैं, अपने को भी समझाता है। हाउ डू यू से आई एम? आई एम। टेल मी, हाउ डू यू से आई एम? हैव यू सीन द आई? Then how do you say I am? Because I cannot be seen, it is not the body. But nevertheless you feel something is there which reveals itself saying that I am. That amness is revealed to you. That is called consciousness. Because it makes you conscious of other things as well as itself. Stop करेंगे. प्रबुद्धं विमुक्तं विकारादिहीनं प्रसन्नं सदा नित्यबोधस्वरूपं परं निश्चलं निर्गुणं सर्वरूपं भजेऽहं सदानुस्मरामि प्रणौमि. Hari, Hari, Hari. We shall chant an Omkara as a conclusion. Take your pose. एक क्वेश्चन आंसर सेशन आपको पसंद है क्या? हाँ, सभी पसंद करते हैं. You can ask any question. You can ask anything about your Swamiji. You can ask question, any question that you want, not necessarily subject. You can ask about Swami also. You know, I went to Benares. I wanted to see a Padashala. That is why I primarily went there. So we were taken to a Padashala. Then those children came and they chanted something. So I asked my people also, our people also to chant. So when we chanted, they recognized that, oh, this Swami and group are not bad. So they took us inside and we sat with the children. It was a very good session. So one child asked, if you have any questions, you may ask me, I said. So the child asked me, how did you take up sannyasa? Why are you a sannyasi? A child, very small. Tomorrow money acha? Oh, acha. Who was there by my side? Very, maybe 5 or 6 years old. So, you can ask such questions also. ठीक है, we shall stop.